welcome to episode 4 of my car review series. The Unknown Dirt Time Trials, sorry. This is not the car review series. This isn't Gran Turismo, this is Forza. Oh, I keep saying that, it's just so, it's just so annoying to say that. The first car we'll be trialing on this, on Forza Horizon 2 with this time trial is the Mercedes-Benz 190e 2.5-16 Evolution II. Made in 1990. This is a very overlooked car. It's not a car which many people tend to use, but it's actually a very good car. It's a PI of S2 with 956 front engine rear-wheel drive. There's pretty standard stuff. It has 1,045 horsepower in it, 1,015 pounds-feet torque, almost 3,000 pounds. It's just slightly less than that, so it's not too bad on the weight. And it's a 6.3 litre engine in this monster. So here's the outside look of the car. Many people that have this car and put decals on it will probably recognise the car, the decals, because it's probably the most downloaded one on the market, which is which is the ones that most people go for. And it's actually it's very nice to look at, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll be racing this around the track. The second car I will be testing on the Unknown Dirt Time Trial will be the Dodge Charger R/T, which is from 1969. It is PI of S1894. It's front engine rear wheel drive, pretty standard for pretty much any car in the world. It's quite low on its power with 809 and 757 pounds-feet torque. It is slightly heavier than the previous Mercedes, with 2,992 pounds. It's a 6.8 litre engine, which is even bigger than the monster that the Mercedes was. So, and obviously you can't have the Dodge Charger RT without the General Lee decals on it. You just can't. It's just impossible. If you've ever seen the General Lee films, then you just get addicted to how Chargers look, and then when you see one that's not in his decals, you're just looking disgust at how horrible it looks. I haven't put any aero parts on it, just because the film didn't have any aero parts on it either, so there's no real point doing it. I noticed the doors have those weird sort of flare things on the front of them, which I don't think were in. They may have been in the real thing. I need to really pay more attention to the film, I think. There's also some grass sticking out the bonnet, which is a boot, sorry, which is kind of... There's some grass sticking out the boot. Okay, yeah. So I'll be testing this. So the Mercedes 190e 2.5 16 Evolution 2 came in 6th place with a 33.79 seconds, and the Dodge Charger RT came in 4th place with a 32.33 seconds. That's really close to the 240SX. I'm really surprised how close that is. The 190e, yes, it had a lot of acceleration and it was a very high PI, but it just had no grip around the corners, and I felt like the responsiveness, it just wouldn't turn as quick as I would like it as much. So, but even though people are saying it's actually a good car, it's not a good car if you want to drive around laps of dirt tracks. And the Dodge Charger RT, really close to the 240SX, as I said, which is really surprising. And I think that even though it lacked in a lot of acceleration, the amount of grip around the corners was absolutely insane. And, you know, I could fling the car around the corners and it wouldn't slide unless I went absolutely crazy with it, which I tend to do, but this time I didn't. And so, obviously, it came quite high up in the table.